happening. Nyan Heroes live stream. What's going on? Okay. So it's like 9 minutes before the live stream. 9 minutes before the NFT drop. Do we have some community members here watching already? Okay, let's see what's going on. You see that some influencers on Twitter are tweeting about it. So big brain. Check this Discord channel. Is there anything going on here? They will share the link of the launch event on Discord, I think. Yo. Let me see if there's something else on Twitter already. Oh, this is just the only announcement. I had to rush home to make this event. So I'm wondering really whether min price will be between 3 and 6. So there is a sort of bidding process going on. Let's see if I can find something about it. Phase 1, set the fair price. It's 30 minutes time. Participants can place a bid between 3 and 6 SOL and determine what they believe is the fair price. Okay. And then after that 30 minutes, there's a grace period. If your bid was above it, you'll receive a ticket to mint, or a raffle ticket, not really a ticket to mint yet. If your price is below it, you can opt in for a raffle ticket. So that's an hour. And then after that, there's 2 hours of lottery, I think. Hey, Daily Info. They will share the link on their Discord channel. You can find the link of the Discord channel here in the description. So phase 3 is a lottery, 2 hours. And then it's 24 hours for distribution. So it's quite a long event, actually. It's going to be interesting. I'm really wondering how quickly it will sell out. All right. Um, so yeah, it's just a waiting game at the moment. If you don't know anything about 9 euros, check out the video I did on it. The idea was simple: is to follow this channel or this project and see what it means to be early invested in a gaming NFT project. Cool. Let me check. Right. See if there's already an announcement. I think it can happen at any moment. The announcement about the link. Thoughts about Centrifuge, Kevin? Yeah, I mean, we both like Centrifuge. Ian is in the chat, I see as well. Baked beans. Yeah, like it was one of the ICOs on CoinList, and we loved the fundamentals of the project. It had already something a running concept on Ethereum, and this is the next step, right? Polkadot. So definitely bullish on Centrifuge in terms of concept. What I was a bit surprised about was that even though in their ICO they had a lot of traction on CoinList and hype, and it was very popular. As a Kusama project, Altair didn't win their rounds easily. So yeah, that's just from that point of view, right? But yeah, definitely Centrifuge. It's a great project, I think. I think if you, Gavin, if you got that one, you got a good one. All right. Drop the link, Nyans. We want to see what's going on. 2 minutes. I was listening to the AMA of this project on my way home, and for the second time actually. And there were a few things that really caught my attention. You know, it's from like the sound of it, and it feels a bit like they're kind of trying to become one of a kind, like Axie Infinity, with a huge focus on play to earn. However, I think one thing that this team really does really well is they learn from mistakes from other projects. So you can see it in a lot of things. If you were part of this pre-sale, in which you had to kind of engage really and do missions, you realize that they have thought about a lot of things there. They didn't just do a pre-sale as a one-off event to raise money, to raise funds, right? So I think that's something they did really well with their they called it engage and earn. And yeah, like some might think, okay, these NFTs are highly priced, and that's correct, especially with here is the link, guys. mint.9heroes.com. You could have guessed it. To see status. Oh, let me see what happens. All right. So it's up to you guys who are watching. What should I put in here? As a what's the fair price? Let me know what you think it's a fair price. Gavin, Ian, Adam, what do you think it's a share price? Give it a shout. What is a fair price, guys? I have no clue. 3 Sol? Is that a fair price? Ooh, generally. Ooh, okay. No other bidders, I guess. Yeah. What's a fair price? We've got half an hour, so you can think about this. Total raise, median bid. I think everyone is staking 6. So there's only 3 bids here. Okay. True. There's no game yet, but you know, a lot of projects they have ICOs and whatever without anything either. 1 Sol? We can't do 1 Sol, Ines. we can do 3 Sol. We can have there's 1 decimal, so we can go very cheeky, like all right, 3.1. Like stuff like that. I'll give it a few minutes. I'll have a think. I'm not convinced that it's 3 Sol. Let me see what people are saying in their Discord chat. Just let's go in there and ask them what's the fair price, guys. What's the fair price? Oh man, they have a time lock on their Discord. I want to get this right. What's the fair price here? 3 Sol, 5 Sol? 5.5, 1 Sol. Aye, guys. I don't know. Let me. Can we share a link in this chat? Oh, we can't. I might get blocked. 5.5. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's right. There's no game yet, right? The 3 Sol is $750, and you could argue that's a lot of money. But they have backers. They raised funds. They have advisors. I know they're connected with people in the space. They raised 2.5 million. So they're definitely going to build a game, right? It's not that they're not going to build a game. And you could argue, there are a lot of projects that raise more than that or the same amount for just without an NFT without a game and zero utility. So yeah. Oh, is the floor 7.49? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the floor. What does this do to floor? Okay, let's go. Let's have a look quickly. 7.5. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. There's only one for 7.5. Will be 7.6 quite quickly. Solana art is one of the better ones in marketplaces on on Solana art of on Solana. Let me see the sales. Where can I see the sales again? Yeah, latest sales. That gives you a good idea what you're going for. So yeah, people start buying them up. It's not going that fast, to be honest. Yeah. Where is the mint address? Here it is. Okay. So what shall we do? I think that you probably we could do 5. What do we think of 5? 5.5 you said, Ian. Yeah. 5.5. I like 5.5, but it's quite close to 6, So maybe 4.5 is better. Anyways, what do you guys think of this type of event where you have a bid period for a fair price? Do you feel it's something it's a great thing, or would it be better to just have a fixed price? I don't really get the point of this, really. Why not just have a fixed price? Put the max amount, okay? Yeah, we can do that. I have a feeling like, does it really matter, guys? Great for the devs to make more money. That's funny. Yeah. They could have taken a bigger range then. 3 till 10, 3 till 9. So yeah. That's crazy. I don't know what I will bet. I have a feeling it doesn't matter too much. But maybe it does. Maybe it does, guys. Who knows? So do you guys think that if you go for, let's say I would go for Forsol, right? And after this period, the grace period starts, and apparently the median was higher than 4. Should you then always opt in, or do you think you should then just skip it? Let me see what happens when I refresh the site. Maybe you can see what. Okay, you can. All right, the median is 5.4. So it's not 6. So I don't have to put in 6. I am on 5.4. So they raised 9k Sol almost at this point. 1,800 bits. This can give you kind of an idea how many of these 9s might go away, right? This is going up quickly or not? 5.5. Yeah. Rock balls. Yeah, rock sharks. I know some guys that were minting them. So the grace period didn't work properly there, and those that didn't bid close to max lost out. I remember. I remember that. I don't know exactly what happened, but it was something with refreshing the page, and then your turn was over or something. Yeah. I hope that doesn't happen here. But so actually, a good strategy here is just to wait and see what the median bid is, because they're allowing you to see that information, right? And that could be a good way to do it. But Yeah, let me see if. Oh, what happens when I refresh this thing? 5.5. It's still at. Hey, Zach. What's up, man? Go for 6. Yeah, perhaps. But the median bid is 5.5 at the moment. It's not really a point to go for 6, right? So I think a good strategy here is just to wait and see what the median bid is. 5.7. So it might go up, and might actually go up to. Hey, Zach. All good, man. All good. There's only 2,000 bits at the moment. 80 minutes left. So it's kind of it's 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes is long enough. Maulik, people are selling because there was a pre-sale. So there was a phase where you could basically engage and earn. So it was not like you could you were guaranteed Nyans NFTs. You had to do missions, and then there was a lottery-based system that decided winners of those missions. So I did a few of these missions. I think I got 2. So that's why people are able to sell them, because they were able to grind the missions and maybe got 1 or 2 or 3. I don't know. There were, in the end, there were, I think, 6 missions or so, 6 or 8. Yeah, not 100% sure. How will they decide whom to award if there are more people with 6 sold than the available NFTs? Okay, so basically, there's a lottery-based system where now you can you can bid on what you believe is the fair price. That takes 30 minutes, and then after that there's a grace period. So if you bid more than the median bid, then you can purchase it. If you bid less than the median bid, you can opt in to purchase, and then you basically get a raffle ticket in return. So that process takes another 30 minutes. So after this process is done, 30 minutes grace period where you can kind of say, okay, I want to buy it for that price, or I don't want to buy it for that price. Well, then if there are more buyers than there are Nyans, it basically goes into a lottery system that takes, I think, 2 hours or so. And that will decide who wins or who gets an NFT. So that's it. The floor is only 7 souls. Surely there is limited upside here, especially with increasing supply after the sale. The floor is only 7 soul. Surely there is limited upside. Uh, yeah, that depends, because up till now there haven't been a lot of supply selling it for these prices. So clearly, quite substantial amount of holders value the NFTs, probably because obviously a lot of the value is in the future, right? When the game launches and what you can do with them, and there's a lot of utility going to be happening within the game. So you can't really know exactly. Not everyone wants to just sell it for a profit today. Some people are in it for the game. Some people are in it for long-term investment, because if you think about it, like the value should go up if, right? And as an if, the game tend to be successful. And up to now, a lot of the things that we've seen is quite positive. So that's why I think people could, there could be some upside potential. Depends on how much demand there will be and how much people value the NFTs of the game. Yeah. So you can see on this on the marketplace the latest sales. So some went there under 7, 6.5, 6.5. So those seem to be scooped up quite quickly. You can see 35 seconds, 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 7 minutes, 11 minutes. But then between here, this area, there was some time. So yeah, it feels that that there are some buyers camping to pick them up under the 7. So they see that as a good price, and they might be right? Because if the median is already, let me refresh this page. If the median is, yeah, it's reaching 6, so there's almost no point to go lower at this point. If that is the median, then probably around 6 is an okay price, right? Depending on the supply, like Maulik said. But yeah, I mean, the game, that's an important thing, you know. Will it be able to become something like the Axie Infinity game? It's a battle royale style game where they are going to have a big focus on play to earn, but also what I've learned is they're trying to make sure that the gamers that are really engaged with the game and that maybe are paying for certain items in the game and stuff, that they are rewarded in a great way, so that the game doesn't only become a play to earn type of that basically the ecosystem is healthy in a sense. What you don't want to have in a play to earn game is that everything is focused on playing and earning, because if you just play a play to earn game to earn the tokens or whatever, then to then sell off, you can imagine that it's kind of a bit skewed. The ecosystem of the game might not be that great, because you only have people, or you might have a big portion of your users that is just extracting the value out of the game to sell it off on the market and stuff. So there will be a lot of focus, I think, in engagement within the game, benefits for customers that are upgrading their characters and all that kind of stuff. What's also kind of great to know is that within Axie Infinity, for instance, there are scholars, so you could land out your Axie, and in Nyan Heroes, all this will happen as well. But unlike at Axie Infinity, you will be able to do that in game. So you don't have like a separate wallet like the Ronin wallet as an Axie Infinity. You'll be able to do this all in game. And what that enables you to do is you can land out your Nyans for a share in the play to earn with whoever you landed out. And this will all happen on the blockchain chain. So you can imagine that, let's say you make your character available for 7 days, and there are people on the market that want to borrow a character for 7 days, then that all works on the blockchain without you having to do a lot of manual stuff. So that's quite great, I think. Go Nyan Heroes, let's go. Let's see what's happening actually here. 9 minutes left. Oh. I don't remember my password. 6. All right. So yeah, there was a little hope that it would be less than 6. So I think this is the only decision you can make. So let's see what's happening on the market. And guys, make sure we're not just covering floor prices now under the 7. We're not just covering gaming with our channel. We cover anything early stage. Gaming is part of it. We all know that NFTs and play to earn, metaverses, and it's quite popular right now. And that's why we cover them, because there are big opportunities in there. But we also cover ICOs, IDOs. We have whitelist opportunities within our group. We have like a lot of good stuff. A lot of our community members benefit a lot from the things that we drop to them. So make sure to check our Telegram group. If you just go to our channel, and you can either subscribe, but there's a link tree, and that will bring you to the Telegram group. And we've got, I think at the moment we have 1,800 members, so it's quite good. I know some of our community members, they hold Nyan, so they might be looking for a pump here with listing. Okay, how many minutes are left? 6. Yeah, rock balls. You're right. It would be 6. It definitely would be 6. Yeah, you knew it would be 6. Yeah, that could happen. It could definitely. You never know what happens, right? So 6 minutes left. Let me see if there's any announcement in the Nyan Discord. Are there any announcements? No announcements yet. Right. So let's see what happens if we do 6 here. Let's see what happens if we do 6. Right. Are there any other anyone here that hold an Nyan NFT? Or am I the only one, guys? Okay, let's see what happens here with the floor price. Floor price is it? It drops already, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the only one. No one else. Yeah. So 5 minutes left. Not sure what's going to happen there, but the community, their community is quite vibrant. They have all kinds of contests and. Okay, so they made an announcement here. Any unminted Nyans will be sold directly to guilds who are backing our project directly. And we had demand from guilds in excess. At lower prices. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the community is quite lively. They do all kinds of meme contests. Obviously, with cats, that does work really well. Keep an eye on IMX. It has a lot of potential. Yeah, I believe so. It does have a lot of potential, especially now with Ethereum really trying to take all of your kidneys with the gas fees. IMX definitely has potential right now. Yeah. What are guilds? Yeah, those are. I believe they. That's kind of what I understood from it is you have all these guilds which are, yeah, um, organizations that have people playing these play to earn games. So one of the ways for this new game to find the users is, instead of, because the users are in all kinds of different jurisdictions, right? And to find the right users, you obviously can do your above the line marketing, whatever, trying to get the game in front of the right people. But if you go through guilds, you already have your users there. So that's a very good way to find the right users very quickly, and many of them, because it might be harder to reach them. For instance, a lot of the users for play to earn games might be in like the Philippines, in some African countries. You don't know exactly where they are, but through those guilds you can find them. That's what the benefit is, to be connected with these guilds. I believed. Yeah. Let's see what's happening in the marketplace here. It's going up again. So there's some action over there. Yeah, Rock Balls, do you hold any IMX? Is that why you're mentioning it? Yeah, this team has worked on. They've worked in some kind of mobile game that was not crypto related, but in the metaverse space. So mobile games where you had more was pay to play apps. So they have some experience with metaverses, because we all think now about metaverses, crypto, and etc. But metaverses really exist, right? If you think about like Minecraft, and a lot of the children's games are kind of in the metaverse. So yeah, they have some experience from that, and the co-founder is a gamer himself as well. So he really understands all the different gaming kind of ecologies, and how the games work, and etc. So they have that kind of knowledge there. I do have, Gavin. It's like, if you go to the channel and you search for one of the Akala videos, Polkadot videos, in the description, I do have a referral link. I believe you get 5% on top of your crowd loan. It's a really nice way. And yeah, like I'm quite positive about Akala and their crowd loans. I believe that's yeah, they have a lot going on for them. And also, one for the reasons why I believe Akala is a good one to be staking into is you can get liquid dot via Akala. So you benefit from all the bonuses that they will give you, like early bird and stuff. And from the experience on Kusama, it took really not that long for Akala to distribute tokens to their investors, so to the community crowd loaners. just weeks or maybe a month, maybe max, but very quickly. Other projects, they took way longer, and the reason for that is that Akala is a DeFi parachain, right? So it's easier for them to take the parachain and build a DeFi app than, for instance, like something like Moonbeam, which has an EVM. It's harder for them to basically go live on the parachain. So there's way more that comes with that, because it's it's a network of smart contracts compared to Akala, which is a DeFi project. Cool. Complete. So phase one is complete. So what's next? What's next, guys? Phase two is the grace period. Change bit. No, I don't want to change bit. So I don't have to do anything. Okay, that's good. We don't want to do anything. Yeah. Nice, rock Paul. I don't know these NFTs. Moody's and Moonshot Garage. Sounds like it was an impulse purchase. Moonshot Garage, right? Yeah. I think in general, like this, the NFT market is kind of in a period now where a lot of the meme, if not the meme, like a lot of the tokens, coins are doing really well. If you compare the NFT market a few months ago with now, a few months ago, a lot of the NFT projects were doing super well, because the market was feeling bearish, right? It was bearish, so it made a lot of sense to go into NFTs, because there were some quick wins, there was a lot of flipping going on, there were new projects, everything was kind of new. Now obviously a lot of the coins tokens are doing really well. The market is bullish, so a lot of the capital that's sat with NFTs obviously moves towards tokens as well. So but what that means is that it could be, there's a likelihood that when the market turns a bit less bullish, that you will see money flowing into NFTs again. Some people think it starts with BTC, then Ethereum, then ALS, then NFTs. Time will tell. Time will tell. Thanks, Zach, for sharing that link. Okay, so I don't have to do anything here. Is there anything going on in the community? I see a lot of FUD in the chat. All right. We are building one of the top games in Solana with VC backing and incredible AAA talent. Our unminted Nyans will not be resold at lower prices. We want to provide our community our game assets, and we have plenty of partners who want to buy truckloads of original denied from the community. Okay, so there's a lot of commotion going on. That's not nice. I personally have spoken with Max Merrill, and I found out about the project and reached out to be interested in doing a vid on it. I just wanted to understand the project, because that's what we do at Tokenomics, right? We're not just covering something. We first want to learn everything that we can about whatever we are covering on our channel. And so I reached out to him. He was approachable, which is nice. It's not always the case, right, with a lot of projects. And then we had a call, and this call lasted for I actually only had 20 minutes time, but it lasted for longer than an hour. So he explained a lot of things about the thoughts behind the project, what they wanted to achieve with it, why they are trying to build something different than other things. So and that's a, and you can appreciate that. We all know parties, projects, founders that are not willing to come forward, are not willing to explain things, are not willing to make statements. So that's great, you know. And for this as well, like it's all early stage, so yeah, you never know exactly where projects are heading to. So it's obviously that people have doubts, um, and you know, uh, often people don't like the idea of backers, of maybe VCs, but sometimes, often it is needed, especially if you want to build something which costs money, right? So that's the thing. Yeah. So yeah, how do we get this shared on Discord? Let me see. I try to reach out to some mods. Maybe I can reach out to the founder himself. Maybe he want to share it, Uh, let me see. So yeah, what's going on in the market now? 7.9. That's okay. It's almost 7. That's okay. That's okay. Midnight is live. Yeah, and guys, if you haven't watched our video today about what's coming up in this week, I definitely recommend you to do. Zach gives a great overview what you can expect from videos this week, and check out our Telegram group as well, especially if you want to be early in projects. Like we were very early in this one, and that's why we could earn some of the pre-sale ones in the missions. How long, Rock? That's a good question. How long are you holding the NFTs for? I think it really, it depends. We would not hold a bunch of these NFTs, for sure not, right? Because we're not the gamers itself. Like we might try. I think my plan is to just hold on one or two, and I want to follow this project anyway, so it might be good to have one. But yeah, like we're covering so many early stage projects that, and we had this discussion among ourselves as well. Like, it doesn't make sense to hold on too many. I've got already so many NFTs, so I'm not. Yeah, you know, I'm not necessarily going diamond hands on everything, but I think it really depends. I think if you have one, you might want to hold it for a while because um, it's quite kind of a one of a kind currently on Solana. Well, not really one of a kind, but like if you compare it to Aurora, I think their floor price now is 20. We can have a look, right? Au- Aurora is also a gaming NFT. Floor price is at 23. I believe the game is also not there yet, but they're building on it. So yeah, like it depends what you really after. If you just if you got one from the pre-sales, it's likely you're kind of engaged with the project, right? You want to play the game. There are some future benefits as well of holding one because you could lend them out. don't know if I explained already, but within Axie Infinity, you have these coolers, and if you want to start one, I think startup cost is a few K, all in. So you could you might want to hold one to be able to land it in the future within the game to potential gamers that are in a position they want to borrow one to play to earn, and then you can share the revenue basically with them, or the earnings with them. So that could be a nice thing to have, right? If you can create passive income by holding one of these NFTs in the future. But if you don't want to wait that long to see any profits, then you just need to make up for yourself what are your profit targets, or when do you want to sell it. um, but I'm definitely interested to see how this project will evolve. Like earlier this year, I think start of January, I was looking into Axie Infinity, but you know I back then didn't really went deep into it because I don't have time to play games really. So so looking into it, I think I downloaded the software, um, and I thought that it would be something interesting to invest in because of the gaming element of it. Um, because if you think about longevity, right, a game has users. It's not just speculation on the price of something. A game always has users, and if there's a play to earn element in there that's connected with tokens, that can be very interesting as an investment opportunity. And that said, like Nyan Heroes also will have their own tokens. They will have two tokens, a native token, Nyan, and then that's going to use for high impact transactions. So you can compare that to the AXS token from Axie Infinity, and then you will have Catnip, a token, which is their utility token, and that token will be used in games. You will need it to do various things within the game, upgrade various things within the game, etc. Um, so that's the utility token of the game, and there will be quite some burning mechanisms there as well. Um, and on that note, these burning mechanisms within Nyan Heroes probably are in a better state than some of the burning mechanisms you see in current games, because I think that's one of the benefits from or one of the good things about Nyan Heroes is it's new now, so they can not only piggyback on the good things from, like, let's say Axie Infinity, but they also can learn from things that don't go well within that ecosystem and in that game, and try to improve it in their game, right? So one of the things is it's on Solana, which is I think a great choice as well as a game. So there's a lot going on there for them. Let's see. It's phase 2. When is phase 2 ending? 50 minutes. Yes, it's 50 minutes. Yeah, it's quite long, right? Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, on Wednesday I will do a video on Polkadot. So if you're interested in crowd loans, and especially if you're not sure how to participate in crowd loans, or where is the best place to participate, because there are various ways you can participate nowadays in crowd loans, right? It's either through Polka .gs wallet directly. It's not the most user-friendly wallet, or through the website itself, or via some exchanges like Binance now, but before it used to be Kraken. So, I will dive deep into what the options are and what the benefits will be from crowd loaning in one place versus the other. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct, Ian, I think. There's only 2,700 bits. And that's why floor is not rising really, I think. And they made a comment in their Discord that they were going to that the VCs will buy those up. So I think that if they're not sold out and stuff, then those will be bought up. So they won't directly come to the market, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I like minting processes. I think this is a better way of doing a minting process than when there are gas wars and you're just kind of fighting to get in something. Um, the downside of this is obviously it takes a lot of time. So so that's the case. I'm actually wondering what price IMX is going for. Also was mentioned. It's not too bad. 3.13 for IMX. So what price Solana is at? 215. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. Do we think Solana is going to reach the $500 mark quite soon, this month? 3.11. Yeah. Yeah, it was up to 6. So this is a steady declining trend here, right? It's nice. It's not the end of the day. An Ethereum giveaway. You want an Ethereum giveaway, Liam? Wow. Ethereum is doing really well, isn't it? The problem is if I do an Ethereum giveaway and I would give away $100 of Ethereum, the gas fees will kill me. That's the issue with Ethereum. Ethereum is going really, it's really well. Ethereum fanboys. Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin, isn't it? Actually, no idea what Bitcoin is at today. Man, this Bitcoin is going to the 70K mark, guys. Yes, what's happening in the Discord, guys? Now. That's annoying. People are going mental there, man. Why is that? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm not that worried, to be honest. I'm not really worried. I do think it's a good team and they have good backing. So I'm not worried about the FUD there. Um, I understand it though, right? If you're looking to get your Nyan and you're in the lottery now, and you wouldn't get it, and you can't then have access to the leftovers. Yeah, I do get it in that sense. Um, but I think it's probably better. Is it better? I don't know. You It's probably better for price action that they don't sell those. But yeah, is it a good thing? I don't know. Yeah, what is that? Like 25 0.1 fee. It's $25. Don't know. Hurts. But you know what also hurts? Trying to mint something on the Ethereum. Yeah. Yeah. I think, like, obviously in those situations it's better if things are clear from the start. What if there are less bits than uh, than nines that are available. What happens then? If you have cleared it out from the start and you have considered that, and you have communicated that, then I think it's all fine. But whenever there are situations that happen where people feel like they didn't know about a certain aspect, yeah, then you always will get complaints, and obviously people want those things for price. So actually, the thought here is, it's kind of a sign of it could be a positive sign in terms of demand, right? Because if you don't like it, you just move on and you don't complain too much, and you just go away. And if you already are minting it for 6, right? It's actually good that they take off those nines from the market, because otherwise there will be huge supply. So yeah. Yeah, I agree. That was last minute. I do. Yeah, I 100% agree. I think communication and clarity is important, and they just overlooked that part, I think, right? Um, but yeah, I'm 100% sure that they're quite, uh, you know, they're quite transparent. They have been quite transparent about a lot of things. Um, when I spoke to them, I really got that feeling as well. And if you listen to the AMA, they actually explained that they talked about a lot of the ways they worked with the VCs and stuff. So I think that they are transparent. They might just have overlooked, like, oh yeah, they might have thought, okay, so if we don't if we don't get more bits in than that we have available, what are we doing with it? What do we need to communicate about the community to it, right? So, but that said, I mean, if the floor is, what's the floor? The floor is 6.7. Is it still, or is it down? Floor is 7.3 now. So the floor went up, right? So basically, if you are in this bid for 6, you might be happy that they're not going to um, to sell all these, what is it, like almost 4,000 Nyans right now for 6, right? Um, so people did scoop them up just there. Yeah. So what happened? So I could actually not win this, right? That's what can happen. So that would even, yeah. So it made sense. Like, if anything here was listed for around 6, you just buy it from the market because you know you can't get it here, or you can't. You might not get it here because this is it's meant to be a lottery. But yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not that nice because it just means that there's no guaranteed 9 for 6-0. Well, you know, initially you would have thought there would be 9s for everyone. Yeah, urine limb. That's because uh, people were able to get those 9s in the pre-sale rounds with a earn and engage mission. So there were holders. There were thousands of holders of 9s already. So that's why there was already a market. And now there, with this sale mechanism, there's a lottery for 6 soul. So that's why people are buying it off the market, because they know that this is a lottery system. And here on the market, if it is on 6 soul and you're guaranteed to buy it for around that price, why take a gamble here? Well, you can buy it here for just over 6. Yeah, guys, give us a sub. Ian is right. If you like content, and check our other videos as well, because we have a lot of early stage opportunities. If you've watched our videos, you would be able to probably at least have 1 or 2 of these Nyans for 3 sol. They have quite a cool pre-sale event in which you needed to do missions, very simple missions. So some of these missions were quite fun, but one of the missions was to make a photo with a cat and write your Discord username on a piece of paper. And I didn't have a cat, so I asked a friend if he could if I could borrow his cat, and he said, yeah, sure, but then in the end he was quite late with with his cat, so I just missed out on I think what's it, like 4 sol there maybe. Emmanuel, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So you're looking at the missed opportunity there, right? Yeah. So what happens next, guys? 90 seconds, and then this thing is going to change. Oh shit, guys. $6.9. Complete. So what's happened? What's happened next? Do I need to refresh? Ruffle and pros. Okay, so this is gonna take a long time, guys. 18 hours time limit. Yeah, the mission. This raffle is going to take very long, so 3 hours. Let me check in the Discord what happens after that thing. So So let's see. So we've done phase one. Check this. Phase two, the lottery is 2 hours. Participants who get a raffle ticket will be entered in the fair launch token draw by random lottery. Winners will be able to use this token to mint. If you did not win the fair launch token, your soul will be returned to your wallet. So in 2-3 hours, we can actually mint this thing or not. Yeah. There's nothing left for me here to do, I think. Candy machine. Yeah, it's Jörn. It's indeed one ticket for 1 Nyan. Yeah. You just get in one. Like you need to do the steps of the phases, John. If that is what your if that's what your question is. Is your question about these phases? You just have to do these 3 phases, and then you're in a lottery. 48 hours after public sale concludes, your Genesis 9 will be revealed. You only bid once per wallet. So that's going on. So it's going to take a while before we know if we can mint one. Jack, do I think Nine made a mistake cutting the mission stage, Nine allocation, and increasing public stage allocation? To be honest, Jack, I think that when I heard about the pre-sale event with the missions, I thought it was a great concept. But my immediate concern was that it would be 10, I believe 10 missions, so there's more than 10 days of a pre-sale event in which kind of you like I work in online gaming as well, and the thing is though is that whenever you do a promotion like that, in the beginning you have a lot of engagement, and that's what you do it for, and then after a certain point there's fatigue. So my immediate concern was, is 10 not too long, right? But yeah, I didn't know. So after a few days, I think probably the team realized that actually 10 was a bit of a too much of a stretch. So what they probably didn't want to get into is that that someone won, many missions for, like, that was not the intention of the pre-sale event. The intention was for players, for users to engage. And at the same time, I think if you've seen their announcement, they said that there were a lot of users trying to game the system. Not entirely sure what it meant, whether maybe there were a lot of submissions of similar accounts, but they had quite a hard time to dig into the winners and to really filter out with legitimate winners. So from the team perspective, it felt that there was a lot of work going into it that they didn't anticipate it for. What you do when you have a promotion like that is you can do 2 things. You can either say, okay, let's just go on with it in which case you might not have the right outcome for your project, right? It might hurt your project. Or you're saying, we're going to change some of the terms here because actually, you know, it doesn't really make sense to continue in this way. So in the end of the day, if you are a holder, it was actually better for you because it just meant that um, it was more fair, right? And I think that's what happened with cutting the mission. So I don't think that's a mistake. It happens a lot with promotions. You know, you always have something in the terms like, you know, we can change this at our discretion. And you only do that when actually what you're intended to do with a promotion is actually, you know, not going in that direction. So I think the first few days was totally fine for the missions. I think was great, but made sense to have it shorter. That was my immediate concern. Like, isn't this not too long? 10 days of missions, because I know like users get, you know, they will get fatigued. Um, so I do think actually it was a good decision, but whenever you make that decision, you know, it will always be seen as a, you know, was that the right, there will always be questions, you know, because you're changing something. um and the increasing public sale allocation, increasing public sale, I don't think they increased the I don't think they increased the public sale though. I think they had two different type of price points for pre-sale and public sale. I think that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess because you want to incentivize early engagement. Um, but I do I do feel that maybe um, with the public sale, like it's really probably hard to really understand if you do it in this way, where you have a very long pre-sale event and you have a public event, um, what to anticipate for in terms of numbers, you know. So that, you know, that could be something, or it could also be that there's the price point of 6 sol is quite high. It's really high. So naturally, you will have less demand than if you would have a price point of, let's say, 1 or 2 sol, right? So, and that's something that comes up quite often. So what happens eventually here is you will have very exclusive NFT, right? That not everyone get their hands on, and is at a high price point. Um, so is that a mistake or not? I don't necessarily think it's a mistake, because I've learned from the AMA that you will be able to engage with this Nine Heroes game also without the NFT. So the NFT has a lot of benefits to it, but you could also play the game as a free to play, right? Without you having spent anything. So in that sense, there's no, the barrier to entry is not higher because of this, right? But what it does do for holders, it makes their item, this item, more exclusive. So yeah, like, yeah, it's just, yeah, just the thing. I think it's actually, it could be quite good, but yeah, I don't know. Time will tell. Yeah, like floor is going up, and that's just what I said. It There's a lot of exclusivity created here, right? It was quite hard in the pre-sale. Well, not quite hard, but you had to do something to get into the pre-sale. It's now still hard to get in the public sale. So obviously that has a positive impact on the price of these things, you know. Um, and obviously a lot of people will be upset because they want to get hold of it on either 3 sol or either 6 sol, right? And they already, if you miss something, like if you won in the pre-sale and you missed out to mint it, for instance, for 3 sol, you're banging yourself on the head because you're like, shit, I missed on the 4 sol, and now you're trying to get it for 6 and you might not get it, it obviously creates a bit of FOMO, right? Or maybe frustration for some of them as well. But you can see that there's only 17 items listed, 117 items listed, right? So the what we would say the circulating supply is not that high, right? But that could change at any point, really. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to take 3 hours, I think. And then there's 8 hours for reveal. Ah, okay, Jack. I get your point. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, I get your point. Yeah, that's a bit yeah. Yeah, it's not necessarily a mistake, but I think it's obviously a change of plans. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know if it's a bad thing, but it's always, I think it's always better to stick to the plan, I think. Because that doesn't raise any questions. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, well, I mean, you can see it definitely as an upside pressure to price, right? It pushes price up because yeah, there's a limited supply on the market. Jack, if you missed out on the Nyans, make sure to check our Telegram group, subscribe to our channel, because if you like early stage things, we're always on the hunt for them, and we try to bring opportunities to our community members. Good, guys. I think I'm gonna shoot off here because it's going to take a while before for this raffle is over. How hard can it be to do a raffle? Just do it in 2 minutes. And yeah, make sure to check our video tomorrow at 3 p.m. There will be a video out, and subscribe to our channel to be up to date on early stage investment. If you like Polkadot, on Wednesday I will do a Polkadot video going over exactly where you can crowd loan in the best way, or the easiest way, or the way with the most rewards. On some of the recent Polkadot videos, I placed some of the referral links. The slot auctions officially are starting this Wednesday, so it's great timing. And see you in the next one, guys. Good luck.